Hey guys, welcome to the YouTube channel. We're gonna make this one really quick today. It is a great question from our Creative Finance Facebook group. Eric Ballman asked a great question. His question is, are you guys signing your Subto agreements in the name of a trust, or are you signing and putting them in an LLC? Here's the answer to the question. If you guys look right here, Saguaro Cactus Holdings LLC is the name of my LLC, or one of our many LLCs. We usually put 10 properties per LLC. Some people have the belief that you should put one property per LLC. I disagree with them, and I will fight them to the death on that. They are wrong. But at the end of the day, it comes down to your own personal risk aversion. So Saguaro Cactus Holdings LLC, why do I buy in an LLC? Some people believe that if I buy a house subject to, right? So here's the house, I've got a seller, and the seller owes a debt to Wells Fargo, right? Wells Fargo is owed $300,000, let's say. And then the owner also has this thing called a deed. That's the ownership rights, is the deed. That owner actually has the right and the ability to transfer that deed into my name, which is cool. Okay. You can do it three different ways. You can transfer a deed into your personal name, which you should never own real estate in your personal name. I know there's a lot of people out there going, oh my gosh, I own my own personal house in my personal name. It's not the end of the world, guys, if you own a property in your personal home and you live in it, because you don't have tenants in there that could potentially sue you for slipping on ice or something along those lines. But if you are renting the house or Airbnb, don't ever own the property in your personal name. When we buy a house subject to, do you think I transfer it in my personal name? The answer is absolutely not. Other people will put it in a trust. Why would they put it into a trust? Well, because there's half the creative finance world believes, which they are wrong, that if I transfer ownership from the seller into a trust, it will avoid the due on sale clause, which we'll have to do due on sale clause in a longer video another day. I have answered the due on sale clause question in previous Sunday service episodes. Jesus, our editor, will link that down below, all about due on sale clause, okay? So the people are deathly afraid of the due on sale clause. It's like the creative finance boogeyman. And so what happens is people are like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do subject to because the due on sale clause is going to come and eat me up. Well, they believe that because of the Garn-St. Germain Act back in the 80s, if you buy a house in a trust, then it does not trigger the due on sale clause, and you would be 100% incorrect. Any transfer, doesn't matter, any transfer during the Garn-St. Germain Act specifically says it needs to be a family planning trust. What people are typically doing is they're doing a land trust, thinking that if I have a land trust, which is not a family planning trust, I can transfer the deed into a land trust and that will avoid the due on sale clause. You are wrong. Come at me, bro. You are 100% wrong. The land trust will not avoid the due on sale clause. What I do is we transfer all of our sub-twos into an LLC. And then what we do from that point is each one of our LLCs typically owns 10, sometimes upwards of 20 properties. We then go create another LLC. We have 10 properties, and then we create another LLC and we own 10 properties, so on and so on and so on. And so sometimes I'll give examples on this YouTube channel of actual properties that I own, and then I'll go to the recorder's office and I'll show you guys, here's the recording number and here's the deed, and I actually own this property, right? It's really funny, actually. I had this guy post this thing about me on Facebook because he's a creative finance educator, and he doesn't understand how this game of influencing and collaboration works. What he was doing is taking shots at me saying, oh, Pace, he's just another guru. He doesn't actually own properties. I'm like, really? This is my personal home right here. You can look up the address. You can see I'm the owner. I bought this $3 million home subject to. You're probably living in your mom's trailer.
He should rap about what he knows, like living in his mom's trailer and eating peanut butter sandwiches, you know what I'm saying?
And you have no ownership, but that's okay. You can take shots at me. The challenge with that is that you and I will never collaborate. So you're missing out on some amazing things. But guys, on this YouTube channel, I actually show you ownership and deed transfers and recording numbers and all of those magical things. And you will see every single time that I do it, it's in an LLC. You'll never see me do it in my personal name. Each one of these LLCs, you'll see dozens and dozens and dozens of LLCs that are different names. And the reason being is because we own hundreds of doors. Mobile home parks, Airbnbs, multi-million-dollar homes, all the way down to individual $50,000 homes. So yes, we do transfer the deed, but we do not transfer it into a trust. We utilize LLCs because we know that the Garn-St. Germain Act does not actually work with a land trust. We have actually had the due on sale clause in-laws called on us when we were using land trusts, and we go, well, that didn't work. We're just gonna go back to LLCs. Thank you for watching this YouTube video. Hopefully Eric Ballman actually got his answer to his question from the Facebook group. If you guys are not members of that Facebook group, go down below. It's completely free. My Subto students are in there helping people get deals done all over the country, and you can learn how to do way more subject to deals when you're inside of a cool community like Creative Finance with Pace Morby. We'll catch you guys on the next YouTube video.